Hi friends, this is Tony from Historic American Homes, back again with the next episode in our little project to design a mid-century modern inspired small home using Sketchup Pro and Layout. Today we're going to look at the master bedroom suite with a bathroom and a closet. So let's take the roof off here and take a look in. I've actually put quite a few hours into looking at a variety of options because it's been awkward to make it work. It's been a bit of a struggle, and I didn't want to share all those hours of struggle with you. But what we've got is we've got a central great room, and then two bedroom suites, one on either side. And this is the one down here on the bottom is the one we're looking at. It's going to be its own master bedroom, bath, and closet space. I wanted to be strict about keeping within the footprint that I've already created, which is this rectangle I'm outlining here. Let's see the dimensions of that rectangle for your information. Inside to inside, 11'3" by 19'1". What I did to start off was I made a rectangle of that floor area, and I made a bunch of copies of it off to the side here. And I also put in one wall and that post for reference so that I could work on various ideas at the same time, stick carefully within the space limitations, and then compare and contrast them and figure out which ones were giving me the most useful results. We had this tight space, and at 11'3", was that what I said? 11'3". It's not quite, not quite wide enough to make a nice proper walk-in closet and a full bathroom side by side. So I had to make some adjustments here in order to make it happen. I'm going to show you a little bit about furniture pieces because I always use the furniture as a way to lay out the space. I've got a king-size bed and a couple of side tables because that's pretty much maximum. In a small house like this, it might just as more likely be a queen-size bed. But anyway, I put in a king, work with that. These represent two 5-foot closets. These would be like built-in closet, pre-made closets. So there's one and there's another 5 foot. So that's 10 feet of closet there. I also have a couple of other storage units that we're working with. One here is this one here. This is it's 3 feet wide and 14 inches deep. So this is not deep enough for hanging, but it's good for shelves and dresser. And then the bottom piece of that is two of those side by side indicates a dresser. So that gives me an idea for how much storage closet space I've actually incorporated in. So in the end, we have 5 different arrangements here. I'll just quickly walk through them. We have I have the bathroom all lined up against one side. I made a little notch here because I need less depth for the toilet. In this case, I've used a toilet with a concealed tank that goes inside the wall. Because it's an interior wall, I can tuck the tank into the wall. I would not use that type of wall hung toilet against an exterior wall because I don't like to have the toilet tank in the exterior wall, which would significantly reduce the amount of insulation in that area. Anyway, needing only about 4 feet in order to accommodate a toilet in that situation, I was able to put in some shallow storage behind it. I've got a 4-foot sink, 5-foot shower, 5-foot shower, and then 2 of the closets on this side. This arrangement is probably the most promising at this point. Others that were problematic. I was looking at one with a very compact bathroom arrangement, but it didn't leave me enough space to the side yet to make a full walk-in closet. I was reduced to these shallow cupboards, and I really found this whole arrangement quite awkward. It also had the disadvantage of forcing me to put the door directly opposite the toilet. This is a private bathroom, so it's not maybe as critical as it might be in other situations, but it's still something I'd rather avoid. On the plan on the left here, we've got a similar bathroom. I was trying to hide the toilet from the door, but basically still had the same issues as far as storage. I felt that this was too tight. I only have 5 feet of hanging space. This is all pretty tight. In this plan, we have a much more space around the bed. This is generally a nice arrangement around the bed. There's room along here for a dresser or a bookshelf. Um, Walk-in closet is happening. It's possible, but again, I've only got hanging space on one side and shelves on the other. It's a bit on the tight side, but this works. And partly it works because I've gone down in size with the shower. This is a 3 foot by 3 foot corner shower, and that has saved me a little space, which has allowed me to make this a little more manageable. Um, this last one is the last one I've done, and between this and the first, this is probably the most promising. What I've got now is the door in from here on the left. I've got two 5 foot cupboards that allow for hanging, plus some shallow storage. I've tightened the bathroom up a little bit, but I've used the wall hung toilet with the tank in the wall, and it's an interior wall, so I can pull that off. And another thing that made this work a little better was I went from a 4 foot sink. These are all 4 foot sinks. I went down to 3 foot 6. They're readily available at that size. It's a trade-off. I've gained a lot of storage over here though, so it might be all right to lose a little bit of space by the sink. I did that because I needed a bit more space between the bathroom wall and the foot of the bed. I'm liking this, and it's hang on. There we go. I'm liking this one, and I'm kind of leaning towards it. It's either a toss up between this arrangement and the very first one over here. I'm going to leave that for a couple of days and let it cogitate while I work on some other issues on the house. Anyway, the key takeaways here are in a tight space like this, inches do matter, and it's a question of priorities, give and take, where your priorities lie. You know, I made this work better by virtue of making the sink just a little bit smaller. I'm at the limit as far as the space allowed by code for the toilet already. That's 30 inches. I've got a 2 foot 6 by 4 foot shower, which is comfortable. 2 foot 6 by 4 foot. It's a comfortable size shower. I could shrink the shower a little bit, but there was nothing to gain in this arrangement by shrinking the shower. There was something to gain with this arrangement by going with a 3 by 3 corner shower. So it's a question of priorities. You know, what matters to you? Do you want more elbow room in the shower? Is that something that, you know, are you a big person that takes up a lot of space and you don't like to rub your elbows on the tile walls? Then maybe the bigger shower is for you, or maybe a small shower works fine and you'd rather have additional storage space. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to call this the end for this video. It's going to be a little bit shorter one, but that's probably a good thing. I'll just add one more point, which is you may be wondering about how I've got all of the furniture and the bathroom fixtures and all that. I'm going to do a quick tips on that in the next day or so about making these items or finding them already made from the 3D warehouse maintained by Sketchup. I'll tell you all about that in quick tips, so make sure to check out quick tips as well. Thanks for stopping by and joining me on this little project. I think we're getting close to done with this stage of it. Make sure to like this video if you liked it, and I would be happy for new subscribers. We're going to carry this design right to the end. We're going to have a beautiful finished house along with working drawings. It's going to take quite a few videos to get through it all. I'm going to try to keep them between 10 and 15 minutes. The first few were a little bit long, but the future ones will be a little shorter. If there's anything specific you want me to cover, please leave a comment and let me know, and I'll make sure to cover it to the best of my ability. Thanks a bunch. Have a great day. Bye.